Area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 Sports brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, Eagle 102 Sports.
And good evening and welcome to Palmyra Week 2 action. The Bowling Green Bobcats on the road for the first time in the new season, 1-0, taking on the 1-0 Palmyra Panthers. Yeah, both these teams coming off of Week 1 wins for the second year in a row. So we'll talk about that and a whole bunch more. Mark Front and Chris Grody here at Palmyra, and the pregame show starts next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports pregame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 Sports pregame show on KJFM Radio.
At Palmyra, getting ready for Week 2 action as the Bowling Green Bobcats 1-0 take on the 1-0 Palmyra Panthers. Palmyra coming off a 48-14 win over Hallsville, where they won the turnover battle decidedly. I believe it was 5 or 6 turnovers, 3 of those coming inside the 20-yard line. So that helped them improve on a Hallsville team that took them to double overtime the year prior. So Palmyra last season 3-7, so they're looking to improve on that here in the 2025 campaign. Bowling Green, a 42-18 winner over Clark County a week ago. And Chris Grody, the second half was a whole lot better than the first half last week for the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Yeah, it certainly took them a little while to get going, but when they found their rhythm, they did pretty good. So it'll be neat to see what they can do here tonight. I
was talking to Coach Spiegel a little while ago. He felt like they were playing with 10 on defense in that first half. So they made an adjustment. They got moved Oliver Niemeyer to linebacker, getting Mason Murray some more time at corner, and that paid off. He had the pick six there in the fourth quarter. Felt they did a little too much ball watching in the first half. When the ball was in the air, they were spun around, not looking at where the receivers were going.
Yeah, one of the things I think where you talked about Coach Spiegel making that adjustment, specifically with Oliver and Mason, Oliver, I think, has done, in the years I've watched him play football, does really, really well at that linebacker position. His speed and his size is about perfect for that position. But I don't know what it is, but Bowling Green tends to just have trouble with the pass. And it always seems to be the slant pass kind of opens their team up. But, man, the deep pass really just eats them up over the past couple years. And when Coach Spiegel finds a way to shut that down, this team is going to be pretty impressive.
He thought they had a lot more focus and practice this week than they did going into week one. And I think, kind of preparing for a road game is a different animal than preparing for the home opener in week one.
Well, and I think it's something to do. I agree with you. Going away for a football game always really brings more focus. But number one, it's Palmyra, right? So Bowling Green's like, number one, they're going away. Number two, they're going to Palmyra. And I think the third aspect to that really is, I think the seniors on this team, and some of the juniors, the boys that have played, are like, hey, we didn't start off that Clark County game like we can play, so we need to get some kick in the butt here and pay attention, focus on what we're doing. And I hope we see a little bit of a different start here tonight for the Bobcats.
These two teams have already seen each other at the Jamboree, and Bowling Green scored, I believe, on 3 of the 4 possessions that they had against Palmyra's top defense, and Palmyra wasn't able to score against Bowling Green's defense in that Jamboree.
Yeah, that's of course I've only saw the highlights of that Jamboree. I didn't make it because we were gone, but I thought Bowling Green looked pretty good in the highlights, and of course you can edit highlights however you want, as you're fully aware. You do that pretty regularly on our Sid bits here in your commercials.
Yeah,
we sound pretty fantastic when you get
yeah, right.
So you can do all kinds of editing, but the plays that I saw, Bowling Green really looked pretty good against Palmyra. The question of the night is, Palmyra beat Hallsville, and Hallsville's traditionally a pretty powerhouse football team.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think they just beat them, like they stomped them. So,
there was a lot of turnovers.
Yeah,
Hallsville had a lot of trouble holding on to the ball. I think it was 4 or 5 fumbles and a pick. So,
okay. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, Palmyra's never a pushover football team. They're always coached really well. I like watching them just from a football standpoint because they always make really good adjustments. Their team is typically pretty disciplined. They've just kind of lacked the big talent over the last couple years. And that's no offense to anybody. It's
no.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go through those little cycles.
That's right.
Palmyra will bounce back again. It just seems like ever since they left the old field, the tradition behind, they've been trying to find that new identity here on this turf field at the high school.
Maybe they could, when they got to kick a field goal, they could just go stop the highway traffic.
Yeah,
and maybe that'll bring back some of that mojo.
Yeah. We've got Bowling Green and Palmyra in week 2. Both teams 1-0. Our keys to the game are coming up on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game are right around the corner. Brought to you by Vicki Candwalder Real Estate.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
If you've got land that needs clearing or drainage that needs attention, call Buchanan Excavating in Nebo. They offer professional skid loader and mini excavator services, specializing in brush cutting for trees 8 inches and under, CRP cleanup, and tile repair. Whether it's pulling unwanted trees or tackling tough terrain, Buchanan Excavating gets the job done right. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Visit their Facebook page and get your next project lined up. Buchanan Excavating in Nebo.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for hard-to-find firearms or want to customize your AR to your exact specifications? DG Firearms in Bowling Green has got you covered. DG Firearms now offers the ARC 90 payment plan, making it easier than ever to get the gear you need with flexible payment options. Whether you need parts, suppressors, and so much more. Veteran-owned, family-operated, DG Firearms is your go-to for quality and service. Visit them at 115 Business Highway 61 North in Bowling Green or online at dgfirearmsllc.com.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Back at Palmyra, Bowling Green and the Panthers, both teams 1-0 on the season, and our keys to the game. I think you have to start, Chris, with a better start.
Yeah, I think for Bowling Green to come out, obviously they're going to have to start much quicker. They're going to have to find a way to get both Jordan Pasley and Gary Welch both into the game and get Chase Buffington to get away from the line of scrimmage and be able to complete passes out there to Oliver Niemeyer and Cameron Vodahowski. You know, Cameron had that big, 60, 70-yard touchdown there last week. So they've got playmakers out there. Oliver Niemeyer in that tight end position. You know, they're just going to have to find ways to start quicker tonight.
We'll get more of our keys to the game after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports Keys to the Game on KJFM. Sponsored by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Getting back to our keys to the game, we mentioned the fast start. I think they do have to look for the pass against this Palmyra team. We've seen it before. Kaysen Augsburg is a capable quarterback. So I think tightening up that defensive backfield is a big key to this game.
Yeah, I think so too. I think defensively, just like you said, Bowling Green has to watch the pass. Palmyra's never been afraid to throw the ball. Their Logan Kroger, their tight end, is a junior. He might be something that they're going to have to watch too, because we've seen Bowling Green play for years and years and years, and they kind of cheat their safety in, and that's not a good spot when you've got a capable tight end. But Palmyra's going to come out, want to spread the ball out on both aspects, running and throwing. Just to show that they can do everything to kind of keep Bowling Green on their toes. And it's a difficult team to defend, a difficult offense to stop when they can run and pass the ball.
And they're going to give a slightly different look than they did 2 weeks ago at that Jamboree.
Yeah, correct. The Jamboree, as everybody knows, is all about trial and error, right? You're going to put some guys in positions that you think might work. You're going to try some plays that you think you might run. And then quite literally what happens is week one falls around and you go back to the same old stuff you do all the time.
Toss a third of that playbook out the window.
Yeah, that's right. We will never run that play again. I promise you, those coaches at every Jamboree across the state run a play that they wanted to run for 20 years, and then they go, hey, we will never run that play.
Let's stop talking about that one. Yeah, ain't going to happen.
Yeah, right.
Those are our keys to the game. Starting lineups right around the corner on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups are coming up. Brought to you by Community State Banks of Missouri.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green would like to wish all the area teams good luck this season. For the area farmers, Service and Supply Co-op has a wide range of services to meet your agricultural needs. So stop in on your way to the game. Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green, 17107 Pike 488.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
The Eagle 102 Sports starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Banks of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And your starters first offensively for the Palmyra Panthers. They're coached by Justin Hutchings, assisted by Gabe Goodwin, Dalton Huffman, Mark Lohman, Nick Powell, and Isaac Williamson. They'll start in the backfield. The running backs, number 10, a junior, Wyatt Augsburg, and number 12, a senior, Rayson Miller. The quarterback is a freshman, number 11, Kaysen Augsburg. I don't think that freshman is right. I think I need to update that. I think
remember the name from last year for sure.
Yeah. The receivers, the tight end is junior number 6, Logan Krager, at wide receiver. A couple of them, both juniors, number 7, Jackson Gibson, and number 8, Daxton Schluter. And the offensive line, they go a 5-man front. Junior number 51, Jared Ridout, number 52, Mason Brown, number 60, a junior Ace Harper, number 71, a senior Rafe Jones, and a senior number 76, Colby Jones, rounds out the starters for the Panthers. On defense for Bowling Green, they're coached by Cody Spiegel, assisted by Jared Ackright, Charlie Bowen, Philip Dunkel, Michael Jennings, and Greg Pitzer. The DBs, the corners, a sophomore number 0, Mason Murray, and a senior number 1, Chase Buffington. Also at corner, sophomore Cameron Vanahowski. The linebackers, senior number 3, Oliver Niemeyer, number 4, a sophomore Jackson Perkins, and a senior number 5, Jordan Pasley. Also at linebacker, a junior number 28, Gary Welch. And on the defensive line, senior number 52, Jacob Rue, and number 65, a senior Trent Wilson are the tackles. The guards are number 62, a junior Christopher Ike, and number 69, a senior Jakari Clark. That's the starting defense for the Bobcats. Both teams have taken their sidelines. It's a long walk here, especially for the road team, but they continue to do improvements here at Palmyra. It looks like they're going to do a whole bunch of stuff to the gym and I guess the breezeway or entranceway outside, the concourse, if you will, for the gym.
Well, it's probably literally the oldest part of this whole school, isn't it, the gym?
Yeah.
I think that it is, and it probably could use some. I mean, there's nothing wrong with their gym.
Little facelift,
but just a little facelift. But yeah, they're certainly doing some work. And I'll tell you, Mark, they do a lot of stuff here in Palmyra for their football team. The support that this community has for this football team is always awesome. I mean, the orange and black that's in here in the stands, their stands are big, not packed, but a pretty good crowd. But, man, their scoreboard, what we were kind of talking there on break, man, their beginning welcome to Panther House is just
the hype video.
It's just a cool video. And, man, if that doesn't get your blood flowing for football, I don't know what will.
It's Bowling Green at Palmyra, week 2. Both these teams 1-0 on the season. And we've got more of the pregame coming up on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, The Country Store, Woodsmoke Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hello, this is Jane Riley from the William Watson Hotel. The William Watson Hotel was built in 1838, was renovated and reopened in 2008. For 15 years, the historic building has told its tale of its 185 years in existence while keeping guests comfortable with modern amenities. To book your stay, call the front desk at the William Watson Hotel at 217-285-6030. Visit your favorite travel website or book online. WilliamWatsonPittsfield.com. William Watson Hotel, the historic hotel on Pittsfield Square.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Just a couple of minutes away from kickoff here at Palmyra, the Bobcats and the Panthers. Other games tonight in the EMO Conference, Louisiana home opener against Crystal City. That's one of our on-air games. Van Far at home against Russellville. That's their home opener. Mark Twain at Salisbury. Wright City at Winfield. Montgomery County's playing at Monroe City tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
Another nice facility.
Oh, yeah. And then North Callaway is at Macon. So that'll be a big-time matchup.
Yeah, that will be. Another nice facility. Macon's got a real good facility, too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to be said about a nice classic grass field, but it seems like the way of the world is going to turf and big grandstands but I like what we've got.
Well, by the time Bowling Green switches to turf, everybody will be switching back to grass.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So it won't matter.
Yeah. We need to do something like Boise, though. Like have a red field.
Just a crazy colored field?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be – no. I have a hard enough time seeing numbers now on a green field, so we probably shouldn't mess with us at all.
The captains heading out to the 50-yard line. The big P on the center of this field.
Wyatt Osberger. Colby Jones. J.T. Thomas. And I can't see the other number. He's not in he's in an away jersey. Number 2. Ryan Compton are the captains tonight for Palmyra.
So, Ryland Compton not dressed.
Is it Ryland? Is that?
Yeah.
It is Ryland, yep. Chase Buffington, Jakari Clark, Trent Wilson, and is it 52 for Bowling Green? It's not right, is it?
Yeah, someone's in my way.
Yeah.
It's like Ryland Compton again.
It's a zebra on the field.
Yeah. But they're going over the ground rules right now, and then they'll flip the coin and we'll get this
Do you
week
think-
2 matchup kicked off.
Do you think the white hat down there says, hey, remember, boys, tonight, no prisoners?
No prisoners?
You think he says that? No quartering, no prisoners?
No, I don't
No?
think so. No.
Oh, it's probably this is a Misha-sponsored
Yeah.
event. To be a good team sport,
Yeah.
be a good
Citizen.
Yeah. I kind of like the no prisoners talk a little bit, but
Yeah, we're good citizens the other 6 days a week.
that's right. That's right. I got 6 days to do it right.
Yeah, and that was Mason Brown, I believe, 52.
is.
Yep. And Palmyra will receive the opening kick. We'll have it for you after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op, Buchanan Excavating, DG Firearms, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Well, your YouTube feed is full tonight. You can watch the Bobcats and the Panthers right here, or you can watch the Chiefs in action.
I think I'm picking Bowling Green.
Yeah. The kick is in the air and fielded on a bounce at the 18-yard line and wrapped up at the 21. Welch came in and
Daxton Schluter on the return.
got Schluter pretty quickly to start this ball game.
Yeah, Schluter picked the ball up with the other back, the other deep return man for Palmyra. There was a little bit of not fighting over the ball, but they both had it at one point. Schluter took it, and by the time he took a step to run, Gary was already on him.
So Palmyra offense led by quarterback Kason Augsburg.
Empty backfield for them to start, so they're looking at pass or quarterback keeper right away.
Yeah, 3 receivers to the near side, a little extra blocking help on the far side of that line, and they will dish it off near side. That ball is incomplete. Intended target was JT Thomas, and that was very close to being a lateral.
Yeah, it was really close, and it's just kind of that little, almost a bubble screen or a wheel screen, if you will. The inside receiver just steps laterally and turns and looks to the quarterback for the ball, and he delivers it to him. Both other receivers are blocking, but it was incomplete and close to the lateral, like you said.
Same formation. Now they put a man in motion. Oh, little reverse there to the near side, stretching out the Bowling Green defense. They're going to have first down yardage and more. He's still on his feet on the far side and finally brought down by Mason Murray is Rayson Miller, the senior fullback. And a big chunk of yardage for the Palmyra Panthers.
37 yards. Great run. The quarterback pitches the ball to that slot receiver who was in motion, who then handed it back off to the fullback coming back this way. And then he hit a lead blocker quarterback, but he didn't really even need it. He was out there off to the run on his own.
Now they'll switch it out again. Same deal to the near side as JT Thomas will rumble forward for a gain of about 5 across the Bowling Green 40 to the 38. 2nd and 5 for Palmyra. We're putting together a nice opening drive here.
Yeah, and exactly like you said, Mark, exact same play, just without the reverse this time. Just motion man gets the ball on a sweep, and Bowling Green couldn't get to the outside before he did, and they got a pretty easy gain of 5 yards.
2nd and 5 for the Panthers in Bobcat territory for the first time. And flags come out. This one's going to move back.
Here comes the motion.
Yeah.
False starts. I don't know what happens in these motions. I miss it. I think the man goes forward. Maybe somebody else moved. I didn't see it. But we see that a lot when there's motion in this high school level. At least in our area, it's almost always a false start.
It'll be 2nd and almost a full 10. 9 3/4, if you will. Minute gone here in the first. Pushes them outside the 40 to the 43-yard line of Bowling Green. They'll use motion again. Again to JT on the near side. Not much there for him.
Yeah, that's where Oliver's going to be a huge benefit from his linebacker position. Crest down, and maybe a gain of a yard there for the running back who number 12 that time, or was it 4 again?
It was JT Thomas, number 4.
Thomas. Gain of a yard, and Oliver is much bigger than JT Thomas, so he gets his strength and speed going. I do think watching this, Bowling Green needs to spread the short side of the field defense outside of the tight end. They're a little close, I think.
Here comes pressure. Rolling out from the far side is Augsburg. He puts it in the air, and it's incomplete down near the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I hate to say this, but just watching that play, that was a really bad decision because Gary Welch bit on the inside and then couldn't catch him. He had an entire quarter of the field. He could have ran that first down on his own. He tried to throw, which is what you want to see your quarterback to do, but again, threw it behind and over his receiver.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. Augsburg.
All straight pass.
Back to throw. He's got a man on the far side. One-on-one coverage. He's going to run for it, and he's going to get the first. Augsburg just kept pump faking, drew in that Bowling Green defense, and he runs for the first down, converts 4th and 9, and keeps this drive going with 10:08 to go in the quarter.
And he did a really good job there rolling to the top of the field mark because he's got his eyes downfield. You said he kept pump faking, so that's got to keep your defense back and not draw you in to go make the tackle, and it kept him back long enough that he can gain that 9 yards.
1st and 10 from the Bobcat 32-yard line. Palmyra.
Pass this way.
Across the middle and incomplete, and taking a shot that time was Pierce White as he went across the middle.
Well, it was almost intercepted at the front line there by Oliver Niemeyer, and then it looked like the Bowling Green safety and DB had a chance at it too.
2nd and 10. Clock stops on the incompletion, 10:05 to go in the quarter.
3 wide receivers again on this near side of the field. Oh, moved into a running back.
Yeah, Augsburg will take it. Cuts up, he's got yardage, 1st down yardage before he's finally wrapped up and dropped inside the 20.
And he's tackled after a gain of 12 yards by a defensive lineman for Bowling Green who is 12 yards down the field. I mean, thank goodness he was there for Bowling Green because that would have been a touchdown. But he did a good job. He got a hand on an offensive lineman and then found a little hole to cut through.
Yeah, he just slid through that first wave for Bowling Green and got himself 12 yards and a first.
See, Bowling Green needs to shift the guy back to safety.
They come to the near side with it. Trying to stretch the field again and brought down after a gain of about 2. Just outside the 15-yard line, make it the 16. Be 2nd down.
Yeah, good tackle, good run, good stretched out play there. Bowling Green did a good job of pursuit, and Jackson Perkins, the sophomore, made a pretty good tackle there all by himself on a running back that was much bigger than he was. Much taller anyways.
Bowling Green needs to push Palmyra back a little bit here on 2nd and about 7.
There's not been a lot of pressure from the Bowling Green defensive line yet into the backfield other than just pursuit, so we need to see some pressure here.
Both Augsburgs in the backfield. It'll be the quarterback. Flag comes out. And tackled after a gain of a few down at the 12-yard line. But I think this one might be coming back.
Yeah, I don't know what the play would be other than the illegal shift. It looks like he gave.
Yeah, it was an illegal shift. So it'll still be 2nd down. Push him outside the 20.
Another 5-yard penalty, so it's 10 yards and penalties for Palmyra so far.
Yeah. Put it right in front of the 20-yard line. 2nd and 8. And they draw Bowling Green off, and we'll get that yardage back.
Yeah, 2 linemen and a linebacker.
It was 2nd and 12. Now it's back to 2nd and 7.
Got to watch the ball, folks. It's so easy to say.
Yeah.
It's not very easy to do.
8.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. First drive of the ball game. Palmyra took the kickoff right around their own 20 and have taken it upfield. Couple of big plays in there. Pitch out.
Good play here.
Pursuit, got rid of it. Got rid of his defender, and he's going to turn this into a positive inside the 10 and a first down. It's going to be first and goal for Palmyra. They were caught in the backfield for a loss, and somehow Pierce White made a move and ended up inside the 10-yard line.
Bowling Green had great defensive presence on that play, had that play cut off completely, had zero backside pursuit, and like you said, White cut back and gained about 8 yards. First and goal here for Palmyra.
Augsburg going to keep it himself, and not a whole bunch there. Gain of, looks like 1. Second and goal from the 8. Pasley on the stop for the Bobcats. Clock running. Down near 7.5 minutes to go in the quarter. This has been a long first drive.
Same quarterback.
Yep. To the near side, and
he ran over. That's a score.
Is it in?
It is.
Touchdown. Palmyra, that was stopped at about the 4. Somehow he kept the foot in bounds and puts it in for the opening score of the ball game. 6-0 Palmyra, 7:22 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, same play. Augsburg gets the ball, keeps it to the left side this time and gets outside. He was caught by a Bobcat, like you said, at about the 4 or 5 yard line, ran him over and then snuck himself, ran over the pylon, right? Break the pylon, that's a touchdown.
Augsburg, a junior quarterback. They'll go for 2. Pressure coming. Got away and delivers it as he's heading to the ground. Incomplete pass and a 6-0 Panther lead. 7:22 to go, first quarter. Bowling Green gets the ball for the first time after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
On your way to cheer on your local teams, make Wood Smoked Meats your first stop to stock up on all your favorites. Pork burgers, brats, steaks, and more. Wood Smoked Meats, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Well, big number 55, Alex O'Brien, puts a boot into it. It's muffed at the 35, picked up by the Bobcats across the 40.
Oh, yeah, there's a flag.
Flag late.
Yeah, Oliver had the ball, was clearly tackled, and Palmyra had a defender come in late, jump on the pile, which again is difficult to control yourself, excitement of football, but it's going to give an extra 15 yards to Bowling Green for no reason at all.
Yeah.
So that, takes a good return and makes it better.
Not as egregious as spitting on the quarterback.
Well, yeah. We pay those guys a lot of money to act like cavemen, so. We talked about that this morning at the table, where everybody's always concerned about what we're talking about. Most of the time we're talking about football, but we talked about that, and it's like when we were kids in junior high and high school, if we watched that on television, we wouldn't have seen him spit on him back then. Today, you see all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff before the pixels became so crisp.
Right, that's right, yeah. Gosh, you can see on helmets now on TV, you can see, the stadium reflection. It's awesome. Bowling Green at the 43-yard line.
And they'll run on first down. Gain of a couple. Finally blow it dead. Ace Harper was in on it. Gain of 1. Gary Welch, first carry of the night. Also there was Mason Brown.
I kind of like what Palmyra's doing offensively, how they've got the ball spread out, their formation spread out so much, and it's polar opposite of what Bowling Green does, where they bunch everybody in and go quick.
keep it on the ground on second down, and he'll gain about 4 more. It's going to be third and about 5. Gary Welch, back-to-back carries. They give him 3. It's going to be third and 6.
Yep. This is where we're going to have to see Bowling Green produce a little bit of something we haven't seen, and we talked about this. Palmyra is planning for this game, I guarantee. Having only lost to Bowling Green a handful of times in 50 years, they certainly don't want to just continue that, and they want to win. And, of course, battle of the unbeatens today, too.
Yep. Bowling Green puts a man in motion. They'll run again on third down and be short of the sticks. It's going to be 4th and 2. Is it Pasley?
Yes.
His first carry of the night. Augsburg in on the stop.
Augsburg on the tackle.
So 4th and 2 at the 35-yard line of the Panthers.
4th and 2.
After a squib kick.
Yeah, Bowling Green's got great field position. It's taken everything they have so far to gain 8 yards.
4th and 2. Bowling Green trails 6-0. And they got him to jump. First down, Bobcats.
Yeah. Great call by Cody.
That moves the sticks on the encroachment.
I didn't even expect that. I figured they were going to try to pound it in for the first down, and that was a good call. That's the problem with this Veer offense that when they go so quick. The defense is ready to go right now when they're at the line of scrimmage, and they did a good job. See, just like that.
Back to Welch, bounces off a man to the far side. Augsburg finally drags him out of bounds after a gain of 7 and takes us inside the 25-yard line of the Panthers.
Yeah, Augsburg did a good job, got a hold of Gary, fought him, and slung him out of bounds. Never did tackle him, but Gary's strong, and it's he's only a junior. We still got another year to watch him play football, thank God, and it's he runs the ball well. I want to see him do some stuff on defense tonight. Was a little off at the first game of the season. It didn't do well. He played good, but didn't have a lot of big plays.
On second
It's
down.
a good play right here.
Yep, first down yardage.
Wow.
Takes it all the way down to the 15. Good second burst there.
Yeah.
From Welch. Moves the chains again.
Another big 7-yard gain, and he was through the line of scrimmage mark to the second linebacker level there really quickly, and it looked like he was going to break, but boy, whichever one of the Panthers grabbed a hold of him, held on for dear life and made a good tackle.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line, and not a whole bunch there on first down. And Palmyra, they do a good job crashing in to middle of that Bowling Green offense.
Gary on the carry there again for just a gain of a yard.
2nd and 9. Welch heads to the Bowling Green sideline for the 2nd and 9 play.
Well, that's pretty good. They threw the towel back to the Bobcat player. Normally you see the other players throw it off the field or keep it.
Grinded into the mud, but there's no mud on this field.
Right, yeah.
Quarterback keeper.
Good block.
Buffington still in the backfield, and he's brought down for a loss, and it's going to be 3rd and about 13. Loss of 4 on the play.
Yeah, good block by Josh Perkins. There was nothing else to do with the ball, and Chase just got swamped by the rest of the Panther defense, swarming down on him on the outside.
Yeah, they're ball hawks, that's for sure.
For sure.
3rd and 13 for Bowling Green from the Palmyra 18-yard line. Play comes in with Buffington. Set up on the near hash. And whistles. And a timeout taken by Bowling Green as the play clock was running down. 2:49 to go in the first. It's Palmyra 6, the Bobcats nothing. Bowling Green inside the 18, but back behind the sticks on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. We've got your cravings covered with extended hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
Gain of 8 after the timeout for Buffington.
Yeah,
Chase takes it down. It's going to be a 4th and about 6.
Had a pretty good run that time. He got the ball to the outside quick and cut up quick through what was there that Palmyra had. And he got a couple good blocks from the offensive line and his lead blockers. But yeah, 4th and 6 here. Bowling Green's going to have to, I think you're going to see them go on the long count, or maybe get a rollout pass here of some sort if they can get it.
On 4th down. They go to the air for the first time. Into the end zone. Score! Niemeyer hauls it in right on the A and Panther on the far side and ties this game at 6 with 2:03 to go in the first quarter.
Such a good play, Mark. They get that backside tight end. In this case, Oliver Niemeyer just goes on a go route. Chase is dropped straight back, looks up real quick. He's got a real tall target. He just throws the ball down there. Oliver makes a pretty good adjustment to his opposite side shoulder, makes a good catch. Touchdown.
Bowling Green converts a 4th down.
How many yards was that?
It was at the 10, I think.
I think that's correct.
They'll go for 2 and the lead as pushing, no one behind him helping push, and no good on the run by Gary Welch. So this game stays tied at 6. 2:03 to go in the opening quarter. We got a ball game here early on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
This year, People's Savings Bank is celebrating 90 years of serving our community. For 9 decades, we've been more than just a bank. We've been your neighbors, your partners, and your trusted friends. As we mark this milestone, we're reflecting on our roots and looking ahead to the next 90 years of helping you achieve your dreams. Join us in celebrating 90 years of strength, service, and community. People's Savings Bank, the people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
Bennett Hickerson puts a boot into it. High arcing kick fielded at the 25-yard line by the Panthers. And bouncing off a man is Daxton Schluter. He takes it to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
Mason Murray had a pretty good shot at the running back there, return man there, but hit him instead of tackling him. And that's one thing that it's hard to get your young kids to understand is that, most coaches want to see a good form tackle. Like you don't have to see a good tackle. Coach Fine used to say you can hear it. So get your head down, not your head down, but get your break down and get your shoulders where they need to be and wrap up and make a good tackle.
Yeah, Schluter a little shaken up on the Palmyra sideline. After that return, minute 57 to go in the first. Augsburg back to throw on 1st down. Picks it up and caught by Pierce White for a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, good throw. Just standing back in the pocket, had all kinds of time to throw the ball and found his receiver, White, for his first reception or first completion of the game so far.
2nd and 5. Clock running down to a minute and a half to go in the quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. Now they put a man in motion. That was JT. Here's that reverse again to the near side for Miller. Miller's got room, but a flag comes out.
And Pierce is celebrating his block that he got a flag thrown on him.
And it looks like at the end of it, Rayson Miller grabbed at his leg.
Yeah.
So not only is the play coming back, but Rayson Miller, who's now had 2 of those reverses for long runs, is down on the Palmyra sideline with 1:14 to go in the quarter, and they continue to work on him just off the field.
Cramp, maybe?
Yeah.
It looks like they're rubbing that out like it's a cramp.
Yeah. Hopefully that's all it is.
I'm cold. I don't know what you'd be cramping for.
Yeah.
Too many sodas, maybe. Yeah, he's up.
Yeah.
Walking pretty good.
Never have too many sodas.
Yeah, that's not what my doctor would say. In fact, she tells me regularly.
Stop.
That's right. Okay, I'll switch the diet. That's not any better.
Yeah.
But
1:06 to go.
Probably getting put on some hit list by the soda companies. I
Yeah.
better be careful.
No loss of yardage as the penalty was 10 yards downfield. Now we're going to have our first sack of the ball, or he did get rid of it. Incomplete pass, so Augsburg, I didn't even see him release that ball.
I didn't see him throw it either. I thought it was a fumble, but they're going to rule it as an incomplete pass. But he rolled out here to his near side, and Oliver Niemeyer
a flag comes out.
Crashed in on.
I think someone's mouth just got 15 more yards.
Intentional grounding.
Oh, my.
He's outside of the pocket, though. So that'll be a loss of down.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
I was
way
not
out
expecting
here.
that call,
He was
especially.
way out here where he threw the ball. The ball did not go back to the line of scrimmage. It was not any better, but he was way outside of the pocket.
So it's going to be 4th down on the loss of down and 16.
Timeout.
And now a timeout taken Palmyra, as I think they didn't realize that there was the loss of down in there and didn't have the punt team out. So they'll talk about it. We'll take a quick break on Eagle 102 Sports.
Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
From the 25-yard line of the Panthers, it'll be 4th and 16, or now it says 3rd down.
It should be 3rd down.
Okay.
That was 2nd down that play happened, so
Okay.
it should be 3rd.
Back to throw as Augsburg rolls out to his right, puts it in the air on the far side, and knocked away. Intended target that time was Jackson Gibson for the Panthers. Good coverage downfield by the Bobcats.
Chase Buffington for Bowling Green was in on that defensive play, just got his hand in. Good throw by Augsburg to get it up to let his player to go make a play, but Chase did a good job to defend that and make it 4th down now for Palmyra.
And they'll set up to punt it away from their own 25, the Panthers. Return man for the Bobcats at the 45-yard line. Now he backs up. Good boot
kick.
into it.
Yeah.
And he'll let it go. As it goes to the far side, Buffington said, I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
And it's downed by Pierce White. So Bowling Green will take over. What decent field position from their own 34-yard line. 6-6 ball game.
And Bowling Green started in pretty good field position. It's a little deeper this time than the first time. With only 36 seconds here left in this half. So, I mean, we'll probably see one play here before second quarter. I said half. I meant quarter.
6-6 is our score. See what Bowling Green can do to open up this field a little bit. They've been stymied by this Palmyra Panther front, and they'll get about 5 yards on first down across the 40 to the 41. And that should bring us close to the end of the quarter.
Yeah,
so we're down under 20 seconds.
Gary did a pretty good job being patient. They had more than 5 yards.
Yeah, he got
there.
7.
Yeah, did a good job being patient and taking what they gave him. 7-yard average carry is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. On 2nd and 3, and Palmyra jumps again. With 4.3 seconds to go, I don't think Bowling Green had any thought of snapping that ball before the end of the quarter, and they'll get 5 free yards and a first.
Yeah, that's the one thing that their quick snap offense does give them an advantage, because they're just going to let the clock run.
Yeah,
out
they
here.
will. That's the end of the first quarter. We're knotted at 6. Bowling Green with the ball at their own 46-yard line when we come back and start the second quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Start of the second quarter, fresh set of downs, and here's Welch. And takes it across the 50, and a flag comes in at the end of the play from the back judge.
I would assume holding from where he threw it.
He gained 5, took it across midfield, but this one's going to come back. Ooh, against the defense?
I don't know. He gave a face mask call to his second in command there on the field.
And it's against the Panthers, so another first down for Bowling Green. Mid-60s, overcast at the start of this one. We're out in the crowd tonight.
Is that a 10-yard penalty?
It was, I think, 5. I don't know where a 5-yard face mask is, but
I think it's 5.
Or was it 10 from the previous spot?
I think it's 10 from the line of scrimmage.
Okay. That makes sense. They put Welch in motion this time, gave it to Pasley. He takes it down to the 40-yard line of the Panthers, gain of 4 on first down. Take 4-5 yards on first down every day of the week.
4 times 3 is 12.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Pasley does a good job running the ball. I'd like to see him run a little more. He runs so stiff, I think, watching him run. He's very upright. I was kind of hoping, through the years he would kind of loosen and limber up a little bit. He's a great athlete. I just would like to see him run a little more down.
Back to Welch on 2nd and 6, and looked like he had to hold on to that ball. Looked like it was moving a little bit as he was hit by Colby Jones.
Hit a pretty good cut out inside and then got just schwacked by the linebackers. Gain of 2, it looks like.
Be 3rd and 3. Inside the Panther 40 to the 37. Second quarter, tied at 6. Minute and a half gone. And they'll bust it outside this time, and Welch has enough for the first. Needed 3, got 4.
Yeah, good cut. That looked like he kind of lowered his head there on the edge of the offensive line. He had one Palmyra defender in front of him, and he lowered his shoulder. I thought maybe Gary might get away with just a little bit of bump and slide, but good tackle by the Palmyra defender, the only one out there to make that tackle.
Saved more yardage, couldn't prevent the first down. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Welch cuts back to the middle and immediately wrapped up. He'll gain a yard or two. Jones again on the stop.
On the tackle. Looks like they're going to give him no gain.
Ooh. So second and, yeah, they gave him one.
No, they did give him one. Of course they did, as soon as I put the 0 down.
Clock running inside 9.5. As Buffington brings the play in from the far sideline. Play clock at 10. As the receivers go to the near side. Two of them out there. Buffington keeps it himself, and he's not going to get anything.
Wyatt Augsburg on the tackle there from his linebacker position. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
It is. 3rd and 9, no gain on the play. Six is our score. Long run to the near hash marks.
Yeah.
For Buffington with that play, he gets to the huddle with 7 on the play clock.
He's got to hurry.
Yeah. Now down to 3. Will they get the play off?
Start.
Delay a game.
Another call, false start.
Huh.
That's, I understand wanting to control the clock, but at some point you have to realize that, oh, we're taking too long. And that's not necessarily a player problem when you're running your quarterback from the sidelines.
So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Bobcats. Buffington puts it in the air to the far side. That's Niemeyer. He's got first down yardage across the 20 down to the 15. Good rollout on that far side. And there is a flag.
Oh, 17-yard gain as it is. Oliver Niemeyer from his split out tight end position just kind of runs a little bubble out, and
it's coming back.
Called false start.
Oh.
I didn't see that. Not that it didn't happen, but I don't know who it would have been on.
Well, that's better than hold.
That's true. One in Bowling Green sees that play worked, so I mean, of course you're not going to run the same play, but I think they have had such luck with this backside tight end pop pass. That's really one of the ones that I think Bowling Green needs to utilize more and more and more, especially with Oliver in their tight end position. He is a very talented kid, and they need to use those guys a little bit more to take pressure off their running game.
3rd and 19 after the penalty. All the way back to the Palmyra 42-yard line.
False start. They didn't call it this time.
Yep. Roll out, and that one's picked on the far side. Picked off by J.T. Thomas, and he's going down the far sideline, and he goes out of bounds. Steps out of bounds just around the 29, 28-yard line, but that is a huge pick for J.T. Thomas and the Palmyra Panthers.
Yeah, he jumped that route. Jace decided kind of to throw it late. JT jumped that, at about the 50-yard line, and no, they're at the 50, probably about the 40, and gets a 20-yard, 25-yard return, taking them over here.
They said
he's 39.
Yeah, they stepped out at the 39.
Yeah, way back here.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite as good as it looked.
Still 20 yards, and JT will take it again on the first carry of this drive, and he'll get a yard. Why not give it back to the man that just got you the ball?
What I like here on the Panther side of the ball, Mark, is they've got 5 different running backs that have carried the ball for them so far. I like to see that.
Officials talking at the 35-yard line. Now they'll break that up.
Picking the flag up.
Oh,
Personal
no.
foul against Bowling Green.
Wow. That'll be a first down.
That's something we've seen out of this Bowling Green Bobcat this Bowling Green Bobcat team for years, is they just make some terrible mistakes in the personal foul area. I mean, puts Palmyra, inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Panthers, looking to get the lead back. Pump fake. Augsburg puts it in the air. End zone. Touchdown. 25 yards.
Yep.
On the end of it was number 7, Jackson Gibson, to give the Panthers the lead back.
What number is Gibson?
7. Had 2 defenders in the neighborhood, but
he was behind both of them.
Yep.
In good position to get that pass from Augsburg.
and it was a good pass from Augsburg, where only his man could get it. 12-6, and they'll go for 2. Try and make it an 8-point game. Man in motion, and nothing there. It was a direct snap. So Augsburg can't do anything with it. 7:15 to go in the first half. It's 12-6. Palmyra leads Bowling Green Week 2 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, The Country Store, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
The Eagle 102 Sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
12-6 Palmyra, 7:15 to go in the first half. Bowling Green turns it over. That's what doomed Hallsville last week against Palmyra.
Yeah, turned it over in a bad position, and then on top of that gave up a 15-yard personal foul. You know, and then we see Bowling Green giving up a 25-yard touchdown pass.
Fielded by Niemeyer in the air at the 38-yard line. He takes it near midfield. Down to the 49. So good starting field position for the Bobcats. They need to score.
Yeah, Oliver got that ball here at that second level of the return, and that closes really quickly. There's zero. Palmyra's doing a good job because there's zero time for that to develop a path for a return. You don't see a lot of those short kick touchdown returns just because it's so difficult to get through the defense at that point.
They put the nose of the ball on the 50, so midfield, the starting point for the Bobcats, and there was that little misdirection and no gain. Didn't fool Palmyra.
Yeah, Jordan Pasley for nothing.
Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Bobcats have not led in this game.
I always thought if Bowling Green could come up with kind of like an end-around type play on their veer offense, they would cause a lot of discontent just because it would be such a big misdirection play.
It'll be Chase keeping it this time. Got hit and actually propelled forward for a gain of about 5 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. Yeah, he spun off that tackle and got all the yardage on that play.
And I'd like to see them. I know that they run a lot of quarterback option, but in this case, I'd like to see that running back that Chase has the option to pitch the ball to be up in front of him and lead blocking. I think that would make a pretty big difference on that quarterback keeper around the end.
That's a easy transition verbally. Last year Chase, this year Chase.
Yeah, we'll see how many times I mess it up, yeah.
Flags come out. On 3rd down, gain of about 3.
It's got to be on the defense because they let the play go.
Yeah.
A false start is a dead ball.
Yeah. And we'll see the signal here. It's against the Bobcats. Yeah, they've let that go.
They threw the flag and then let the play go. They didn't even stop it.
So it's going to be 4th and 10, or 3rd and 10.
And a play like that, Mark, is ridiculous. If a kid gets hurt because the ref didn't blow the whistle, is absolutely ridiculous.
Now, they did not march off a penalty.
Not yet.
They've got it as 4th and 3. They must have declined it. That's what it must have happened.
That would make sense.
Yeah. So it's 4th and 3 for Bowling Green. Roll out.
He's got to throw it.
And he is wrapped up and a turnover on downs.
Wow. Got to throw the ball. You can't outrun defensive coverage like that. I mean, he's got to look up and see something. And I know this is his first year in that quarterback area, but he had nothing in front of him but orange.
Yep. Pierce White brought him down. And Bowling Green turns it over. Last series, it was an interception. This time, a turnover on downs. And Palmyra takes over at their own 47-yard line with the lead at 12-6. Pitch out.
Ball.
It's on the ground. And did we get it back?
No. I think Augsburger did a good job to get on it. It was close, but I think he got it.
Augsburg falls back on it, beating Gary Welch by inches.
Yeah, by fingers. Loss of, 7, it looks like.
Yeah.
Who does that go on? The quarterback?
Yeah.
Sure. Sorry.
J.T. Thomas never touched the ball. So 2nd and 17 for the Panthers, back across their own 40. Try it again on the near side. Good cut. And J.T. Thomas has first down yardage and a whole bunch more. Makes a move, gets away from a defender, and he's in for the touchdown. The whole allotment of moves from J.T. Thomas makes it 18-6 Palmyra with 4:46 to go in the first half. Wow.
Yeah.
Bowling Green just could not bring him down. Palmyra starting to take it to the Bobcats here in the second quarter.
Well, the Bowling Green, and we talked about this in the first quarter, Mark. I thought Bowling Green needs to shift outside of the line. Their DBs are playing way inside, and Thomas gets that ball out here and then makes a couple guys miss, and 60 yards later is in a touchdown.
Little shovel pass and a 2-point conversion. As picking that up, I think it was Griffin Cyphers, number 18. And they convert for the first time for 2 and make it 20-6. Palmyra leading at home against the Bowling Green Bobcats. 4:46 to go in the first half on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op, Buchanan Excavating, DG Firearms, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
For the Bobcats, Caleb Grody returns it out to the 45-yard line. Again, that short kick fielded in the air. Bowling Green needs a score here. They're down 20-6.
They do get the ball at halftime, but I agree with you. They do need a score quickly here just to keep their hopes and minds in the game.
Yeah.
Bowling Green did make an adjustment on that kickoff return. move some guys at that second level in that are more of a running back style player. To, they take over here at the 46, like you said.
1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. And a few yards that time for Gary Welch up the gut.
His 11th carry of the game.
Tyler Spicknall with the stop. For Palmyra, it's 2nd and 7. Just shy of midfield for the Bobcats with the clock running down to 4:13. Play clock at 15. As the play comes in, they break the huddle. Jumping Palmyra. So it'll be 2nd and short. After the flag. Well, you can see for miles from this vantage.
Yeah. And their field is beautiful. It's a great facility. It's a lot different than the old one for sure.
There's that misdirection. They get the first down yardage with, was that Pasley this time?
Pasley, yep.
Across the 40.
See where they put the balls.
To 39.
A 12-yard gain, a little short of that. 8-yard gain, 7.
Keeps the drive moving with 3:43 to play in the half. 20-6, Palmyra leads. On 1st down, Chase keeps it himself, bounces off a man, but there were 3 more there.
Yeah. A gain of about 2 yards, maybe.
Looks like they're going to give him 1.
Yep.
I'll credit the tackle to Miller. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bobcats need a spark here late in the first half. Like you mentioned, Palmyra won the opening toss and took the ball. Ended up scoring on a long first drive, and Bowling Green answered, but it's been all Palmyra here in the second quarter. Pitch out. Halfback pass to the far side, and that is tipped
Intercepted.
and intercepted.
He's still going. He's up.
Yep, got away from the tackle.
He's
There's
still
a
going.
fight at midfield. There is a fight at midfield. And he's going to take it all the way back to the house. This is going to be a 100-yard, 97-yard pick 6.
It wasn't a fight. There was a block where Gary Welch had fallen down and the defender just laid on top of him.
Yeah, there's a flag at the end of it, too.
What number? Was that number 4 again?
There's another flag back at the 34-yard line. So this is not going to count.
Yeah, this is probably not going to count.
But they're both post-possession fouls. So Palmyra will still get the turnover.
This one will be interesting here at the 40 or at the 35.
The ball was tipped.
Who caught the ball?
I think it was J.T. Thomas on the deflection. There's a lot of conversation going on.
Yeah, this 34-yard, the flag at the 34-yard line would be the only thing that could save the Bobcats at this point. The flag down here at the
I think that was after the score.
1-yard line has been picked up already.
Well, they weren't going to run back and get it again. That's a lot of
true.
extra running.
It looks like they're on Bowling Green. Well, I don't know. They're talking to the they're going to both coaches.
Yep. Oh, there's a third flag at the 44.
There is. Here's the call. False start.
That's declined. Holding. And another hold. Oh, no, they're going to offset them. Okay, they're both against Palmyra?
Holding. How do you decline? How do you decline a false start?
Yeah.
That's a dead ball foul.
Yeah.
You can't decline a false start.
So Bowling Green's going to get the ball back.
Bowling Green gets the ball back with a 5-yard gain. I mean, you can't decline a false start.
Yeah.
I guess you could decline it, but
I'm
lost.
I think at this point, at least 60% of the folks here in the
I think Bowling Green's lost too because the defense is still out on the field.
No, it's going to be Palmyra ball, I think. What? They're still calling things. And it is Palmyra ball.
How do you decline a false start?
Well, they did it on the previous drive, remember?
But the false start is a dead ball foul.
Yeah, but they're not blowing it, so they must have changed that rule. We'll have to pull that up. 2:28 to go in the half. Palmyra, after all that, no touchdown, but they'll have it at their own 19. Not much has gone right in the second quarter for the Bobcats. Augsburg and another whistle and a timeout taken by the Bobcats. On defense with 2:28 to go. 20-6 they trail Palmyra late in the second quarter on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
If you've got land that needs clearing or drainage that needs attention, call Buchanan Excavating in Nebo. They offer professional skid loader and mini excavator services, specializing in brush cutting for trees 8 inches and under, CRP cleanup, and tile repair. Whether it's pulling unwanted trees or tackling tough terrain, Buchanan Excavating gets the job done right. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Visit their Facebook page and get your next project lined up. Buchanan Excavating in Nebo.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
20-6, Palmyra leads. 2:28 to go in the first half. Mark front of Chris Grody here in the broadcast annex.
Yes. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll take that.
Augsburg going to run it himself to the near side, and he's going to be brought down. Or forward progress stopped. And then he threw himself down trying to draw a flag at the end of it.
Yeah.
Give him a gain of 3 at 2nd and 7. Ran about 30 yards to get those 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Gain of 3. He'll take it up the gut this time. And to the far side, flag comes out. Yeah, that's a hold. That was about the same as that hold at the 50-yard line on the run back a minute ago. He just flopped on top of Oliver Niemeyer and tackled him 10 yards deep. So it'll remain second down.
Pre-snap foul. A false start is a dead ball foul, meaning the whistle is blown and the ball is dead before the snap to prevent the offensive from gaining an advantage. Misha.
Okay.
Was it a fall holding again, you said?
Yeah, it was holding, so it's going to be 2nd and 17. They'll keep it on the ground. Cut back and big hit there just across the 10 to the 14.
Jakari Clark in on that tackle. Augsburger was the carrier again?
No, that time.
Augsburg.
Yeah. We're down to 1:20 to go in the half. And as deep as Palmyra is, and a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, you're likely to see a punt.
Yeah. Likely to see him eat up this last minute and a half.
Oh, yeah, very well.
Cut back, and I think going to be stopped short of first down yardage, just across the 20 to about the 22 is while they'll mark forward progress. And it'll be 4th down. Clock stop with 59 seconds to go and a timeout taken. 20-6. See what happens if they punt when we come back on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
4th and 6 for the Panthers after the timeout.
Yeah, Palmyra we are in a punt return formation, but Palmyra is not in a punt.
And they draw Bowling Green off. It's going to be 4th and about 2, and now they'll try and convert it and run out the.
Yeah. I don't know what coach is doing in a punt formation. I mean, somebody should have been hollering to have their punt man. Now he's working his way back up now, but be a timeout for Palmyra.
Well, we'll keep it here this time with 59.1 seconds to go. 20-6, Palmyra leads, and it's going to be 4th and 1. So they're going to try and run out the clock by converting this first down. Or maybe they'll take a shot if they convert the first down.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they did a pretty good job there to get Bowling Green to jump off sides. That probably was just come out, see if we can get them jump off sides, and if we don't, we'll just take a timeout and kick the ball. They did get them to jump off sides. Like you said, it says 4th and 1 on the marker, so it's certainly a manageable go for it. And up by, 14 points, you can certainly try it here with 59 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a lot of time when you still have timeouts in your pocket.
It's very true. And Bowling Green gets the ball at halftime, so if you mess up here and they score, you give them a chance to jump right back into the football game.
Yeah. Palmyra defense has definitely controlled this ball game.
And it's certainly a run, probably a quarterback keeper.
Yeah, and I think they got it. They're marking them at the 30. It'll be a first down.
And this is where, as a football player, you got to pay attention because, the wide receivers never even went in to get the play. So obviously it's not a pass.
Yeah. Clock running down to 50 seconds. 2 receivers on the far side. And hit Augsburg back. Now he'll step up in the pocket. And Pasley wraps him up and gets away. Hit again and finally brought down across the 40 to about the 42.
About a 12-yard gain for Augsburg, and he hit by four different Bobcats, but nobody can make a tackle.
Yeah. Heavy police presence now in the broadcast deck. And another timeout will be taken. 28.4 seconds to go. We'll take a timeout as well on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Looking for hard-to-find firearms or want to customize your AR to your exact specifications? DG Firearms in Bowling Green has got you covered. DG Firearms now offers the ARC90 payment plan, making it easier than ever to get the gear you need with flexible payment options. Whether you need parts and accessories for your pistols, rifles, or shotguns, or you're interested in laser engraving or Cerakote for that personalized touch, DG Firearms can deliver. They also have reloading equipment, suppressors, and so much more. Veteran-owned, family-operated, DG Firearms is your go-to for quality and service. Visit them at 115 Business Highway 61 North in Bowling Green or online at dgfirearmsllc.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
Palmyra first and 10, 28.4 seconds to go. in the first half. Bowling Green will get the ball to start the second half, but they need to stop now. Palmyra is feeling it.
Yeah, they can't just roll over, and body language shows not a great outlook here for Bowling Green, so they're going to have to get into this game and stop them. You can't roll over and give up.
Back to throw is Augsburg. To the near side now, he puts it away. Sets, backs up, throws, and no one within 15 yards of that one.
We have 2 vehicles that they are needing moved. One is at the tennis court area.
Now, how is that different
than
the intentional grounding earlier?
Yeah, it's not.
Kind of looking around for a flag. That was the quiet, because it's like, what are they doing?
26 seconds even on the clock. Augsburg in a deep shotgun. Throws across the middle, caught. And a flag comes out at the 40-yard line as that was hauled in. Is that number 6, Krager?
I think that's correct.
His first catch of the night. But the flag, to me, would indicate a hold. And it is coming back.
Certainly walking it off like it's a hold. What's the white hat doing? Did he give the ineligible receiver downfield? So meaning an offensive lineman went more than 3 yards down line on a pass.
He got to wandering.
Maybe he wanted the ball.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to score.
20.1 seconds to go. It's going to be 2nd and 15. After that 5-yard penalty, clock running again, and Palmyra's going to go to the locker room with the 14-point lead. Final seconds tick off, 20-6. The Palmyra Panthers scored first and controlled the second quarter as well, and lead the Bobcats by 2 touchdowns as we go to the break. Halftime coming up from Palmyra on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Lynn's Heritage House, your home for affordable and home-like senior living, is perfect for independent seniors or those needing assistance with daily activities. Lynn's has a dedicated staff providing around-the-clock support and comprehensive health monitoring. Residents can relish the same lifestyle they've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing help is available when needed. If you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or needs care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's to set up a tour and visit soon. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course. People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
And got some junior cheerleaders getting ready to perform at a halftime, but what can we say about that first half of football? 20-6 Bowling Green trails here at Palmyra, and it just Palmyra has been. It just seems like the hungrier team.
I don't disagree with that. It certainly seems. I don't know if it's their. They certainly, I agree. They're hungrier, but they certainly seem more ready for a Bowling Green offense that they have seen for a really long time. And it's one of the things that we talk about all the time is that Bowling Green has to change up what they do. And it's not just during the season, but when you do it season after season after season, you're making it a little more easy on the teams that are playing you. And the other thing I think Bowling Green is doing and we're doing wrong is they're lining their defense up right at the edge of the offensive line. There's nobody outside of the offensive line for containment, nobody outside of the defense or the tight end. So they're giving up that outside for bigger runs, and then once Augsburg starts throwing the ball, then they got to back up, giving more room for the run again. So they're Palmyra is, we've talked about this all the time, Palmyra is always a really good coached football team. Really, no matter who the coaches are, it seems like they're always really well coached, well disciplined. And right now, that coaching and that discipline is outplaying Bowling Green.
And even when Bowling Green has thrown in a wrinkle, like the halfback pass there, it seemed like Palmyra, it was a tip ball, but that was double coverage that Welch was thrown into.
And there's some questions to talk about I tend to get in trouble for this, but there's some questions on the penalty calls. I'm not sure what's going on with the false start penalty. Because clearly that is a dead ball foul. You don't let the play run. You stop it on the offense. And that interception was a false start. They called it. It was declined, and it gave Palmyra the ball in that false start.
It should have never been a play.
It should have stayed Bowling Green. Yeah, that's exactly right. It should have never been a play. So, I don't know. Palmyra is playing pretty good football. I mean, they're not really blowing Bowling Green out of the water, but, man, they just seem to move the ball 10, 15 yards at will.
And what they've been able to do is what they did against Hallsville. They made those turnovers hurt. Bowling Green got intercepted twice and had a turnover on downs, and 2 of the 3 Palmyra turned into points, especially there in the second quarter, and that's the difference in the game is 2 scores right now. So 20-6 our halftime score. We'll take a break. We're about 15 minutes away from the teams coming back on the field for their warm-up, 18 minutes away from the second half. So we'll take it back and have more of the halftime report after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, The Country Store, Wood Smoke Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Everyone needs help with something at some point in their life. This is Tracy B. with PCHD, and I am here to remind you that we have certified community health workers staffed at our office that offer assistance for free to those who need help navigating local resources and more. Please don't hesitate to call 573-324-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Central State Bank's team takes the time to understand your unique needs and goals. Join thousands of satisfied customers and experience the personal touch and professional service that set them apart. Visit one of the convenient locations in Pleasant Hill, Pittsfield, Kinderhook, Quincy, and Clayton. Central State Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green would like to wish all the area teams good luck this season. For the area farmers, Service and Supply Co-op has a wide range of services to meet your agricultural needs. So stop in on your way to the game. Service and Supply Co-op in Bowling Green, 17107 Pike 488.
When it's time to honor your loved ones, trust the experience and care of Shireman Memorials. Locally owned and operated by Jason, Shireman Memorials offers expert sandblasting, carving, etching, and design. With decades of experience, Jason's team will help you create a memorial that your family will be proud of for generations. Each stone is crafted with the utmost care and dedication. Visit Shireman Memorials today at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Let them help you design a lasting tribute. Shireman Memorials, Pittsfield, where memories are carved to last.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Sports Halftime Report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
20-6, Bowling Green trails Palmyra at the half. Mark Frontick, Chris Grody back in the broadcast booth. And Chris, before we get into stats and everything, you know, we kind of talked about what went wrong. How do you remedy that if you're Bowling Green in here in the second half, which they made good adjustments last week and got Clark County pulled away from Clark County?
Yeah, I think so. The people listening just have to get tired of hearing me say this, I'm sure, but Bowling Green's going to have to find a way to do something different, especially in this season where we're seeing them have a little more trouble with some of these teams, you know, some of these I don't want to say lesser teams, but, you know, the Clark County, the Palmyras who've had problems in the past. Yeah. Bowling Green's going to have to find a way to spread out their play to get to open the middle of the field. The other option for Bowling Green is to find a way to feed more blockers into the middle of the field to carve out more paths for Gary and for Jordan and for Chase, right? So I would like to see them spread the ball out a little bit more to make those options. You know, the longest play of the night for Bowling Green is their 10-yard touchdown, and that was on a pass route. So that would back off the defensive linebackers. I think Palmyra's doing a good job from the defensive standpoint. They're in kind of a 4-3, 4-4 style defense. Their linebackers are back. Their linebackers are disciplined. They know where Bowling Green's going to run the ball. That's the problem, right? Yeah. That's what Bowling Green needs to do. It's one thing when you're, you know, a Nebraska team or an Iowa powerhouse I-formation running team, right? And you can't be stopped running the ball. Right now we're seeing Palmyra's doing a good job at stuffing the play. I mean, we're making 7-8 yard runs at a time in some cases. But when we're not doing that consistently, Bowling Green's going to have to find a way to move the defensive out of those areas, right? And you do that by throwing the ball in the flats. You do that by running sweeps. You do that by dump passes, screen passes, things like that. So Bowling Green's going to have to find a way to spread out and change what they're currently running, or they're going to have to find a way to put more blockers in the defender's way so Gary and Jordan Pasley can kind of pick and choose what routes they want to run.
The tackling has got to be better in the second half because Bowling Green has gotten good penetration into the backfield, but haven't been able to wrap up. Yeah. Whether it's Thomas on that motion play, or even the reverse. Rayson Miller has gotten away a couple times, and Augsburg is kind of shredded the Bowling Green defense just because he's able to bounce off contact.
Yeah, defensively, Bowling Green has to tackle better. We have seen so many Panthers tonight bouncing off of Bobcats, right? Everybody wants to do the John Madden football hit stick, right? And wants to see the big hit, but typically all that does is make you miss a tackle. Kids today are better athletes than they used to be, right? They can keep their balance, and they know how to take those hits, right? But it's hard to get away from a wrap-up tackle. Get a hold of the defender and hang on to him. How many plays have we seen here tonight where Palmyra's breaking free on a run and Bowling Green's got a hold of a jersey and the Panther just runs out of that attempted tackle? Get your body on him and hang on. I agree. Defensively, Bowling Green is not tackling well.
Yeah, their positioning has been pretty good, and their pursuit has been excellent. They just have not wrapped them up.
There's not much pressure from the defensive line, right, on Bowling Green's end, right? That's one thing that Bowling Green would really
I think they maybe have over-respected the legs of Augsburg.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think if you see some pressure in the second half from the defensive line, you'll see a little more panic from Augsburg. But, man, he's done a really good job in this first half of football.
And isn't afraid to take a intentional grounding penalty if that's what it takes to avoid the sack.
Well, and the other thing that I like about him that you really don't see at a high school level quarterback is he's not afraid to just take the ball out of that shotgun and take a step or two and then stand there and keep looking and see what he's got. You know, he's not set his feet and it's like, oh no, there's nobody there, I got to run. He waits and waits and then extends the play with his feet a little bit. So he's done really well tonight.
20-6, Bowling Green trails Palmyra after 2 quarters. We'll have those first half numbers in the scoring summary after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op, Buchanan Excavating, DG Firearms, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hello, this is Jane Riley from the William Watson Hotel. The William Watson Hotel was built in 1838, was renovated and reopened in 2008. For 15 years, the historic building has told its tale of its 185 years in existence while keeping guests comfortable with modern amenities. To book your stay, call the front desk at the William Watson Hotel at 217-285-6030. Visit your favorite travel website or book online, WilliamWatsonPittsfield.com. William Watson Hotel, the historic hotel on Pittsfield Square.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
On your way to cheer on your local teams, make Woods Smoked Meats your first stop to stock up on all your favorites. Pork burgers, brats, steaks, and more. Woods Smoked Meats, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Cluckey, Eagles Nest End, and People's Savings Bank.
20-6, Palmyra leads after 2 quarters, and let's look at some of these first half stats.
Yes, sir. We'll start with the hometown Palmyra Panthers here. Let's see where I'm at. Sorry. Wyatt Augsburg has carried the ball 8 times tonight for Palmyra for 39 yards, averaging almost 5 yards a carry. Number 12.
That's Rayson Miller.
Rayson Miller, thank you. Has carried the ball twice for the Panthers tonight for 39 yards. And then they've got just a couple carries by a couple other guys. Augsburg, the quarterback, has got a couple carries. But nothing real spectacular on either part here. The quarterback, Augsburg, is 2 for 8 for 30 yards and a touchdown. Switch over to the Bobcat side of the statistics. Gary Welch is carrying the brunt again for the Bobcats with his 11 carries so far tonight for 43 yards, averaging almost 4 yards a carry. Chase Buffington has carried the ball 6 times for 5 yards. And then Jordan Pasley has carried the ball 4 times for 15 yards. Chase Buffington is 1 for 3, it looks like, for 10 yards and a touchdown. The scoring summary for the game for the night, we started off in the first quarter with 7:22 left in the first quarter on a 7-yard run by Augsburg from Palmyra. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it 6-0. Then in the first quarter, Bowling Green scores with 2:03 left on a 10-yard reception from Buffington to Niemeyer. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it 6-6. And then the last two scores here of the game were by Palmyra with 7:14 left in the second on a 25-yard reception by number 7, Jackson Gibson. The 2-point conversion was no good, 12-6. And then the last score of the game so far in the first half was with 4:46 left in the second. On a 60-yard run by Pierce White, right? Number 4. Nope, J.T. Thomas.
Yeah.
J.T. Thomas.
J.T. Thomas has been all over the field tonight.
60-yard run by J.T. Thomas. The 2-point conversion was good on that, bringing us to 20-6 on our halftime score.
And don't want to leave out that J.T. Thomas also had a 99-yard interception return wiped off on a penalty.
Yeah, wiped off on like 6 penalties.
Yeah.
But the explanation of what happened is mind-boggling, so I can't explain it.
Yeah. Chiefs also down close to halftime. Minute left in the second quarter in that one. The Chargers lead 10-3.
Huh, I didn't even know you had that going. I knew you said you
I just put it on, yeah. Just put it on to get the halftime update. And where's that one in? Is that Brazil or where?
Brazil, yep.
Yeah. In a soccer stadium. Minute 47 left on the halftime clock. They'll put 3 more on after that. The team's just coming back onto the field, and the long run. I'm not sure where Bowling Green spent their halftime. I don't think they went all the way to the locker room because, well, that's ridiculously far for the visiting team because they have to go around and then back behind us, and we're on the 40-yard line. So yeah, it's quite a run for them.
Well, it's kind of genius if you think about it from a home team standpoint. It doesn't really benefit you to go all the way over there, or wears you out a little bit before you get there.
You know, I don't think it's as bad when it's mid-60s, but come week 10, 11, when it is just flat out cold outside, that's it makes it uncomfortable for the visiting team for sure.
And I think, Mark, I'm going to admit a mistake here on my part. I think I've put some of the quarterback.
Yeah, Wyatt's
I think I've put some of Kaysen Augsburger's runs under Wyatt Augsburger. So if you are a Mr., Mrs., or Mom and Dad Augsburg. I keep saying Burger. I'm sorry, Augsburg. I apologize for my statistics being a little bit off.
Yeah,
but the school will have those for you.
yeah, and you know what? They're brothers. They look the same. Their number is one away from each other.
That's right.
And there has been some direct snaps to Wyatt Augsburg.
Right. Let's discuss that next year, making up different numbers. That would help me.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. Can you have one of them wear sleeves or something?
Yeah. Yeah. One needs to be a single-digit number.
Yeah.
One needs to be a 2-digit number.
We'll take a break as the halftime clock expires. The team's going back to their sidelines. Second half just minutes away from Palmyra. It's the Panthers 20, the Bobcats 6 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
At Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana, we're always cooking up ways to serve you better. We're now open Wednesday through Saturday, taking orders from 11 a.m. all the way until 8 p.m. So you've got even more time to enjoy your favorites. We're closed on Sundays, but still available for private events with advanced booking. We've got your cravings covered with extended hours on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Real food, real flavor, right here in Pike County. Gambino's Eatery in Louisiana.
Noah Builders in Silex is a proud supporter of all area athletes. They're a small, locally owned contractor with over 25 years of experience in custom and new home construction. Noah Builders wants to take your forever home plan and make it a reality. Call or visit Noah Builders at noahbuildersinc.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Time to start the second half here on Eagle 102 Sports. Bobcats will receive the opening kick and try and get back in this ball game. They trail by 14 points on the road to Palmyra. Bobcats on the field, the return team waiting. Palmyra now joins them.
Oh.
And we'll see. You all right?
Yeah, I stepped on my headset like I always do. I'm sorry. You know, as you're aware, that jerks the whole thing off your head, yeah.
Oh, I've been there. Bobcats need a good start to this second half. They gave up a touchdown to start the second half last week. The only time they trailed in that game, ended up reeling off. What was it, 30 straight points after that?
Right.
To beat Clark County in the season opener.
Well, you talked about Palmyra being hungry, and I think that's probably a really good term to use here because even coming out onto the field, they just come out a little more amped up, it seems like. Just like you said, hungry. They want it seems like.
Well, they ate in the first half, that's for sure.
That's right.
Lead by 2 touchdowns. Going to be a squib kick, and nice job. That Murray that downed it. He caught that with his fingernails.
His hands, that's right. Yeah, that you don't use your body to catch the ball, use your hands. Mason did a good job, and once he broke down on that ball, right, it didn't move. He just let it come to him, and good catch. Bowling Green takes over at the 48-yard line.
Well, Chargers got a field goal. They now lead by 10.
Bowling Green, Bobcat football. Bobcat, Panther football.
Yeah. I'm watching. I'm more focused on this. As they give up the middle, and after a gain of 2, Welch is pushed back by, what was that, about 9 Panthers?
Yep. They're going to give him a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, he had the 2, and then they pushed him back.
Wyatt Augsburg comes off that pile pumped up. He's motivating me to go play football. And I shouldn't even jog on a football field, let alone play.
I bet I could run the slowest
40.
let's not get ahead of a 20-yard route that this field has seen to date.
Yeah.
Gain of about 6 on second down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 as they go outside the tackles that time.
Chase Buffington that time kept the ball, and there's again a little bit of a delay there. He kind of steps back and kind of fakes a handoff and then keeps it himself. Good run on Chase's part to make a real manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 1 from the 43-yard line of the Panthers.
I say manageable because 3 feet seems like an eternity sometimes.
Welch has the first down across the 40 to the 39. And Bowling Green moves the sticks.
So it's good to see Bowling Green doing a little bit, like you said, outside the tackles here. And having some success in that area because, I mean, everybody's kind of ready for that middle of the field run attack that we've seen.
10.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Welch, tries the other side this time, and is going to get some help from behind and move that pile forward all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play.
Looks like Trent Wilson pushing him a little bit there, helping him out, giving him a few extra yards, or at least a little more horsepower.
Yeah, that's what was missing on that 4th down play that the Bobcats couldn't convert. $9:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, opening drive of the second half. Welch will fall forward for a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 2, maybe 3.
Yeah, something out of nothing there. He kind of cut through the line and then just fell forward for a yard gain, maybe yard and a half.
Snow on the
tackle.
Henley Snow.
Henley Snow.
Is that like a heavy snow or?
I don't know. It tackles well.
Yeah. Welch has first down yardage across the 25, then pushed back and gets across the 25 again. Gary Welch, a tough run there for the first.
About 3-4 yards maybe.
Augsburg finally brought him down.
But Gary's running pretty hard here.
He's downhill, running downhill.
Cameron Vodahosky check it in. Had a big play last week in that receiving touchdown that he had for 60 yards. See what they put him in and run him out here to do.
8:45 on the clock. Again, it's Welch, and he gets a couple on first down. Going to be 2nd and 8. Make it 2nd and 9. They only gave him 1.
And I don't know where he got caught at there because, man, he had a couple linemen blocking a guy downfield that I don't know if he just missed that hole or obviously somebody had to grab him before he get to it, right?
It closed quickly. That's been a issue tonight. On 2nd and 9, quarterback keeper, and he's going to go in for the score. Chase Buffington took a 2-step drop and then just took off up the middle of the field and found his way in for the second Bowling Green touchdown of the night. 8:02 to go in the third quarter, and this game tightens up.
34 yards for Chase, like you said, 2-step drop like he's going to pass, but it's a quarterback draw. He cuts the ball to the left side of the line, going right to left, and then, like you said, gone 24 yards for a touchdown.
Bowling Green will go for 2 here to try and make it a 6-point game. Buffington cut off, and a failed 2-point try keeps it at 20-12. 8-point deficit for Bowling Green. 8:02 to go in the third quarter. Week 2 football right here on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
This year, People's Savings Bank is celebrating 90 years of serving our community. For 9 decades, we've been more than just a bank. We've been your neighbors, your partners, and your trusted friends. As we mark this milestone, we're reflecting on our roots and looking ahead to the next 90 years of helping you achieve your dreams. Join us in celebrating 90 years of strength, service, and community. People's Savings Bank, the people you know and trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Buffington has thrown one and rushed for a touchdown now.
Yeah.
And Bowling Green trails by 8.
And maybe they see something that they like in that little 2-step drop, quarterback draw.
Well, this time Hickerson puts a boot into it, fielded at the 16-yard line, coming to the near side with it, breaking through the first man. Missing another tackle. Schluter all the way into Bobcat territory to the 42-yard line. Good return, that time by Daxton Schluter.
Tackled by Dylan Grody from behind, but boy, Schluter was on a run, and one of the Bobcats gave his lead blocker a heck of a shot, but you got to do more to get to the ball, not just take on the blocker.
They're marking down at the 44.
You're the only one out there.
Well, that's they've been having Bennett pop up his kicks, so they can't get that good return. That could have been a
ball.
Yep, it's out, and does Bowling Green have it? They say they have it. They do have it. The Bobcats catch a break. The ball comes out.
Wow.
At the 41-yard line. Bowling Green falls on it on the 42. First turnover that the Bobcats have taken away.
It looked like.
Second time that Palmyra's put it on the ground tonight.
Was it Pierce White that had that ball, or was it J.T. Thomas that time?
I did not catch the number.
Yeah, either way, he came down here and he bounced outside, ran into his own man, and then a Bowling Green defender hit.
I was going to say, what's his dad doing out there?
Yeah, not old man, own man. But Bowling Green defender hit both of those guys, causing the lead blocker to back into the running back, which basically caused the fumble, and then several Bobcats there to recover it.
7:42 to go in the third quarter. Back-to-back possessions for the Bobcats. Welch on first down. Falls forward for 2. Just stretched his body out and got an extra yard. 2nd and 8.
Probably the best defensive play we've seen from Bowling Green yet to cause that fumble and get on it. And I think, to be honest, they just got a little lucky in the play.
7:16 to go in the third. To the near side for Welch. Stiff arms a man down, but then again there's several other Palmyra Panthers right there.
Yeah.
No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Palmyra is doing a really, really good job of finding the ball and flowing to it quickly. You brought up a good point. Gary did a good job to stiff arm the one guy in front of him, off of him, but then he had zero time to regain speed or momentum because he had two other Panthers on him right away.
They did give him a yard on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 7 from the 45. Bobcats need to capitalize, keep this drive going after the turnover. Hard count. And Palmyra stays put. Timeout taken by the Bobcats. 6:23 to go in the third. It's 20-12. Bowling Green scores first in the second half, but still trail by 8 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwalader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
So the Bobcats tried what Palmyra was able to accomplish there late in the first half. Draw them offside, get closer on 3rd down, but have to burn a timeout instead as Palmyra stayed put.
Yeah, 3rd and long here for Bowling Green.
Back to throw is Buffington, rolls out to the right. Still on his feet, and big hit. He's going to gain a yard, but it's going to be 4th and about 6.
Maybe.
Give him 1.
Yeah, 1 yard. Yeah, 4th and 6.
That was a shot he took too.
He was running. He had pressure from behind, and he only had 2 receivers out there, and nobody was really looking for the ball. So I'm not sure if that was a pass or
I think that was a design run
or a quarterback keeper. So we're going to see Gary punt here.
He puts it in the air, and it will be picked up. The one guy was waving it off, and the other guy picked it up and gets about 2-3 yards on the return. Still deep.
Yeah, you're right.
Back to 23.
The deep back waved everybody off, and the ball bounced, at the 20-yard line. It bounced straight up, and the Panther that was there decided to try to run with it, but there were 2 Bobcats on him pretty quickly for a no gain.
Yeah, still got 3 yards he didn't have.
That's true.
1st and 10 from the Palmyra 23. So the Panthers hold after the turnover. 2 receivers to the near side. That'll be on the ground. Nice cut. And a first down run, and then some more across the 35. That's Wyatt Augsburg on the carry, and a first down, gain of 12.
And the Bowling Green defensive backs here need to watch the receivers because they kind of just ran a little trick play amongst them, but didn't go out and didn't really go block. So you got to find out where the ball is. You can't just look at your guy and do nothing.
Pressure. Nope. No pressure from the corner. They go to the far side. Augsburg. Wyatt this time. That's Kaysen, rather. And he's got about 8.
That looked like a design play too, Mark, because he got the ball and just immediately ran to the top side of the field. Palmyra going left to right, so Kaysen ran to his left just immediately, and a big gain for Palmyra, 8 yards.
The two Augsburgs combined for 20 on the last 2 carries. Little reverse. This time Bowling Green wraps him up. It's going to be a gain of about 1 by
Jacob Rue on the tackle for Bowling Green.
Tyler Spicknell on the carry. Well, they gave him a 1.5 yards.
Number was Tyler.
Number 9. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Third and a long one. And he steps around a man and has the first down and some more. And missing the tackle, and he's going to take it to the house. Augsburg all the way in. Make it 46 yards for the touchdown for Wyatt Augsburg. And Palmyra extends their lead back to 14.
Yeah, almost looked like Bowling Green could have had him here within the 5, but the defender kind of just gave up and didn't even give out that finish. I mean, leave it all on the field is what they talk about, but not in this case, I guess.
26-12 is the Panther lead with 4:03 to go. And it's a direct snap to JT, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 28-12. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Palmyra has their biggest lead of the night on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
State Farm in Pittsfield understands that life can be tough. The State Farm staff is there to help you make smart decisions when it comes to all your insurance needs. Call or stop by the office Monday through Friday between 9 to 5 to talk to an agent. State Farm in Pittsfield is located at 311 Half West Washington Street in Pittsfield, serving Pike County, Illinois, and the surrounding areas.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, Gambino's Eatery, and Hannibal Regional Medical Group.
28-12, 16-point lead for the Palmyra Panthers here in the final third of the third quarter.
And another play, Mark, where Palmyra bounces the ball in that off tackle, bounces it outside for a big play.
Again, Murray falls on it at the 49-yard line, and Bowling Green will have a short field, but they need to take advantage of it. They need to start scoring and scoring a little quicker.
Yeah. For Bowling Green, yeah, you're right. They're running out of time, right?
Yeah. There's 16 minutes left.
Yep. They're still down 2 scores, right?
Yep.
2 scores and two-point conversions. They could get back into this game real quick, but they're going to have to find a way to make those scores quick, and they just haven't found any big openings in this Panther defense yet.
First and 10, and Palmyra jumps. Coming across the line early that time was Jared Ridout. It'll be first and 5, and that moves it across midfield. That's something Palmyra's done rather frequently tonight.
False starts or encroachments?
Yeah.
5 of them.
And on 1st and 5, Buffington keeps it himself, and we'll get about 2 of that. Be 2nd and 3. Haskins on the stop for the Panthers, with the clock rolling down to 3:40 left in the quarter.
I'd like to see Bowling Green look at this straight drop for Chase, and look at their tight end pop pass route and give Oliver and Niemeyer a chance to get out here and make a play for this Bobcat offense. They got him split out as a wide receiver.
And they'll take it near side.
This is gonna be big.
And busting through is Pasley. Pasley taken down inside the 5. And he is slow to get up. He had a bit of an ankle issue last week. I think he may have got the wind knocked out of him when he hit the turf that time. 1st and goal for Bowling Green after that run by Paz.
Where was the line of scrimmage at, Mark, when they started that?
That was at the 40 or 39-yard line.
39. 39 down to the 2.
Pasley walking off under his own power.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He got tackled and kind of went down on his face, and he kind of got up and then fell back over, but he is walking off like there's nothing wrong.
Yeah, I think he may have gotten the wind knocked out of him either by the player or by the turf. 1st and goal for the 2.
Nobody wants to come out after a 37-yard gain, and then you're on the 2-yard line.
Bobcats trying to punch it in. Flag comes out.
Touchdown.
Welch across the line, but it's coming back. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 7 after a false start.
I'm at a loss for words, because it is a false start against Bowling Green, which is, again, a dead ball foul. And I can't find anything different in a rule change.
3:10 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Bowling Green has had 4 of those themselves tonight.
Buffington brings the play in from the far sideline. 17 on the play clock. Gives to Gary. And he takes it back inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be 2nd down.
It just doesn't seem like Bowling Green is getting much push off of the offensive line, because the linebackers are crashing right to the hole and are there to stop the play. And what Palmyra's running, are they running a 5-man defense,
They
5-man
are.
front? So they're running a 5-2, maybe a 5-3 if you're cheating your linebacker up or your safety up.
Yeah. Two and a half to play. On 2nd and goal. Pushing inside the 3. That'll bring up 3rd and goal. Looks like they'll give him the 3.
Number 12, Grayson
Miller on the tackle.
Is it Vodahosky on the carry that time?
Looks like the Bobcat trying to stretch out a cramp too. Niemeyer.
Yeah.
He was having cramping issues last week. Minute 57 to play in the quarter. On 3rd and goal, Welch in for the touchdown, and then takes a shot after he goes across the line. But a touchdown for Welch. He did not give up on that play. He was actually stopped for a loss or no gain.
Yep.
And fought his way, spinning through a tackle. I wouldn't say off a tackle, because he never was fully away from him. But kept those feet a-chugging until he got the score to make it 28-18 with a minute 49 to go in the quarter. Here's the 2-point try. Roll out in the air and incomplete. I don't know if he catches that if he was in the end zone when he caught it or not. I think the ball was still outside. His feet may have been.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But another failed two-point try. And now you still got, you're still down 2 scores after the touchdown. 28-18, minute 49 to go in the third. It's Week 2 football on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Mutual Insurance agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Noah Builders, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Heart Care Chiropractic Center.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
Gary Welch, first touchdown of the ball game for him. And the Bobcats in the end zone for the third time, 0 for 3 on 2-point tries and trail by 10.
You talked about his second effort on that last play. That was a really good play by Gary. Like you said, they had him stopped for a loss, and he just kept fighting, crosses the line, and then took a shot.
Yeah. Little chipper kick this time. Picked up at the 25 and blown dead.
What?
They say.
Was he on his knee?
They had to have said he was drug a knee when he picked it up or something. That's interesting.
I didn't see him go. Maybe he did. I thought he just bent over and picked it up.
Yeah. And the clock is running for some reason.
And
it's still running, yeah.
They are trying to get the attention to
Yeah.
get it stopped.
It finally stops with a minute 6. They're going to have to put almost a minute on this thing.
Yeah, they're going to have to put several seconds.
I think we should be at like 150 something.
Wow.
Because when was the touchdown?
140 is what they put back on. So 34 seconds.
I played it.
You're right. When was the touchdown? 149.
Yeah. So, okay, maybe.
Maybe.
It's in the. I think Palmyra got a couple of free seconds off the clock there. On first down. They're going to keep it on the ground the rest of the night, I think, unless they have to throw. JT Thomas on the run, yeah. Gain of 3. And we're down to a minute 20 in the quarter.
Yeah, and you're going to see, I think, clock management here, from Palmyra, just trying to burn as much time as possible.
On second down.
There's good job, Gary.
Yeah, Welch stepped into that lane that's been open all night.
Yep.
And brings him down for a short gain.
Yeah, he did a really good job. He bounced outside on that play. And then that's about a yard gain. Bounced out on that play and then bounced back inside into that hole that you're talking about, and there was nowhere for Thomas to go.
He spread those arms open and wrapped him up.
Yep.
Down to 42 seconds to go in the quarter. This will probably be the final play, and Bowling Green comes across. So it's going to be third and about 2 after the penalty. But that does stop the clock for the moment with 35.9 seconds to go.
3rd and 1. This is where I think Gary needs to be outside more, and then is that Vodahosky on top of him? He needs to be out here into this hash mark. But they're playing inside so much, and that's what's hurting them is the Bobcats aren't getting out to attack this outside corner at all.
On a 3rd and 1, I can see him clogging the middle, but that'll do it for the third quarter. 28-18, Palmyra leading Bowling Green by 10, heading to the fourth here in week 2 on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by William Watson Hotel and Watson 1838, The Country Store, Wood Smoked Meats, and Hayden's Motorsports.
Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service specializes in all things plumbing, from repairs and professional installations to detailed camera inspections and new home construction. Their expert team has you covered. Experience quality plumbing done right. Call Mike Ingram Plumbing Sales and Service today at 573-719-9474.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Start of the fourth quarter, the Palmyra Panthers lead the Bowling Green Bobcats 28-18. Mark front of Chris Grody back in the broadcast loft deck.
Podium.
Annex, yeah.
Lonely, sad ledge.
On 3rd and 1, tackled
Nice
for a
tackle.
loss.
Good
Who
job.
came out and got him?
Cameron.
Cameron Vanahowski. No, that was Murray. No, I had Vanahowski too.
Cameron Vadahowski was on that tackle.
Yeah.
Number 11.
So it's going to be 4th and 2.
Loss of about a yard.
Yeah. That edge has been pretty easy for Palmyra to get tonight. So Vanahowski getting out there and bringing him down for a yard loss is helpful. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2.
Top side is where the ball looks like the ball's going to go.
And a timeout taken. Palmyra never got set. So I'm not sure. They probably just wanted to run that 40 seconds off the clock.
Probably. And then they'll punt.
Yeah, now they'll punt. But at least, try a little cadence there, see if Bowling Green will give you the first down.
Well, that's one of the things. John Gruden talks about that in the NFL a lot in his quarterback camps, and I really do enjoy that. There's a lot of colleges that are going to this, and high schools are going to this clap, and it does not really give a quarterback a cadence of any kind to try to draw the defense off sides. They get used to going on a clap or on a double clap, but we've heard the hard count as we grew up watching football, from all of these football players, Troy Aikmans and John Elways and Brett Favre's and Joe Montana's. It's, they've all done it, and there's something to that, that hard count that gets the defense to jump.
Did you notice last night while we're on the subject, Dak did not say, "Here we go," at all last night. He's changed up his snap call.
Yeah, for those Cowboys fans listening, I try specifically not to watch the Cowboys play football.
Okay.
As a Packers fan, they knocked the Packers out of the playoffs for too many years.
They are going to go for it on 4th and almost 2, and they're going to let the play continue and get the first down. Kaysen Augsburg gets the 1.5 yards and gets the first down. Boy, they let that play go a long time.
It's an awful huge celebration for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that 1 yard gain, though, just burned another 4 minutes off the clock.
That's true.
If they play their cards right, which it looks like they're fully intending to. 10 on the play clock, 10:45 on the game clock. And he'll take it again. Contain on the outside. Good job this time by Jackson Perkins to bring him down. Gain of 3, however. But anytime you can put a helmet or shoulder pad into the legs of a quarterback, I know
Yeah.
we're running out of time this week, but that's going to slow them down.
Wears you down a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things, the Bowling Green is not getting any outside pressure from their defensive line at all. Not even any inside pressure. There's a reverse up top.
And they're going to get the first down and a whole lot more. To the far side, and he is gone. Will Bowling Green catch up? No, they won't.
Great effort.
They're going to mark him down at the 1. They're going to mark him down at the 1. What a play by Tyler Spicknall on the run. But they are marking him down at the 1, and there's an injured Bobcat, one of the 2 in pursuit, who didn't give up on. That was Murray and who else down there?
I didn't see who the other one was. 54 yards on that run, basically.
Wow.
Actually going to be 64 yards on that run.
And that pretty much, if they can punch it in here, which
was a great effort on his part, too, down there to get. I thought he was in. He really kind of.
I thought he kept tiptoeing long enough.
And not a Bowling Green coach went over to check on that kid. They just kind of let him get up on his own.
I think that was Perkins.
I think so.
Who made the play on this side of the field and then ran all the way over to the far side of the field. But it's 1st and goal from the 1 for Palmyra. And they're stopped short. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal. Augsburg can't punch it in.
Quarterback or running back, Augsburg?
I think that was Kaysen. They got to get to Spicknall the ball back.
Yeah, he certainly earned it. Chris Dewar called this the game to watch for Impact, but boy, Palmyra really has kind of controlled this game the whole time.
Yes, they have. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll run it in this time. Untouched. That's Wyatt Augsburg for 2 yards and a touchdown for Palmyra to make it 34-18 with 9 minutes even left to go.
Yeah, 9 left. Easy carry for Augsburg on that one. Just outside, untouched. 2-point conversion attempt.
And he's in for the 2-point try.
Who was in?
36-18 our score. 9 minutes left. Palmyra in control on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Service and Supply Co-op, Buchanan Excavating, DG Firearms, and Bill Allen Auction Service.
Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats is your first stop when stocking your freezer. Brown's has frozen chicken, steaks, brats, and burgers ready to go. For wholesale and custom butchering, Brown's is your first call. It's where quality meets service. Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats. For your meat processing, smokehouse meats, and homemade sausage. Just off Highway 61 in Silex.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Noah Builders, Pike County Mutual Insurance Agents Corey Buchanan and Shelley Clucky, Eagles Nest Inn, and People's Savings Bank.
Well, Palmyra, I'd say is much improved over last season. Another full season of both the Augsburgs in the backfield. JT Thomas has really emerged, and they're going to onside kick it, and ball's loose, and Palmyra recovers.
This is something that Palmyra is notorious for. They're very.
And coach just put Spicknall on his hindquarters.
Yeah. Up 18 points, and they go for an onside kick just to kind of drive the nail.
Yep, any sort of points here, it's game over. But they want to run at least 4 minutes off the clock.
Well, and this is something Bowling Green's got to be ready for. It's almost like this Bobcat team wasn't ready to play today at all. I mean, we thought they were, but man, they just have kind of turned this game over to Palmyra completely at this point.
And on first down,
Finally.
yeah, JT Thomas tackled for a loss.
Jakari Clark on a huge tackle. Finally, some pressure up front from the Bobcats, and that's kind of what Bowling Green has been missing all night, and a loss of, 4 yards?
This Bowling Green team needs to get mad.
Yeah.
Especially after that onside kick. They need to feel disrespected. Even if they really don't have any right to be, there's a pass caught on the near side and brought down. Pierce White on the reception. They got the yardage back and then some more. It's going to be 3rd and 4 after that 8-yard gain. Down to 8 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, I agree with you. The defense needs to just get fired up and really try to crash through here, but we've not seen that from them at all. Reverse.
Yep, to the near side.
No outside pressure.
And he's going to be gone.
Big score.
Cut back and in for the touchdown.
Wow.
Bowling Green.
Holy
3 Bobcats. Let him go. We got a Palmyra guy down, but another touchdown makes it 42-18.
And what is that? That's a 51-yard touchdown run.
It is.
And 3 or 4 Bobcats under the 5-yard line touched him and couldn't bring him down.
So in for the score is Rayson Miller. I think it was Kason Osberg that was the injured player.
That's not what they want to hear.
So their starting quarterback is the one limping to the bench. But it's not going to matter to the Bobcats. I'm sure his night was over anyway. And flags come out pre-snap. Bowling Green jumps. Oh, no, they said.
False start on the offense.
They blew the play dead?
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's the first false start of the night that was blown dead on the offense, and it was for Palmyra.
Yeah.
That has happened to Bowling Green multiple times tonight, and the refs have let that play go. And not that that was the difference in the football game, but it's absurd that there's that big of a difference in one play call.
Augsburg gets the 2-point try. Untouched. Wyatt Augsburg takes the direct snap after his brother limped to the sideline to make it 44-18, 7:38 to go. All Palmyra tonight here in P-Town on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Pike County Memorial Hospital, Shelter Insurance Agent Ashley Jenkins, People's Bank and Trust, and Pepsi.
Hi, this is Shelley Clucky with Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We appreciate the value of working hard and making sure you've taken steps to make sure you're prepared for whatever comes your direction. Best wishes to all of our area athletes for another amazing season from myself and Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the Square in Bowling Green.
If you've got land that needs clearing or drainage that needs attention, call Buchanan Excavating in Nebo. They offer professional skid loader and mini excavator services, specializing in brush cutting for trees 8 inches and under, CRP cleanup, and tile repair. Whether it's pulling unwanted trees or tackling tough terrain, Buchanan Excavating gets the job done right. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Visit their Facebook page and get your next project lined up. Buchanan Excavating in Nebo.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Ackles Farm Market, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Another onside kick attempt. This time Mason Murray falls on it for Bowling Green, and they'll take over at their own 49. But this game is all but over. 7:37 to go, 44-18. The Bobcats trail on the road at Palmyra. Gain of 4 on first down on the far side. Chase on the keeper. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Chase on that drop, almost quarterback draw. He kind of drops back 3 or 4 steps and then takes off, sprinting forward, easy gain of 4 yards. Jogging in with the play again now. Not seen a Bowling Green season like this in a long time, Mark.
No.
Not at least a start anyways.
Yeah. And no gain, a loss of a yard on second down. It's going to be 3rd and 7. As
Hey, see who the ball carrier was. I don't know what the PA announcer did either.
I think Paz might have had that one.
Is he in?
Or no, that's Hickerson out there. I hit the 15 and 5 switch, yeah. And again, they're going to lose a yard on 3rd down. Buffington kept it. Ace Harper on the stop, and it'll be 4th. Now they gave him a no gain on the play. 4th and 7. Bowling Green going to go for it from their the Palmyra 48.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. They
Yeah.
have to.
Back to throw. Buffington wings it out on the far side, and they're going to get the call. No flag. The coverage was Jackson Gibson, and he kind of slowed up, and the Bowling Green receiver had to jump over him.
Well, they were both going for the ball, so that would make that not pass interference because they both have the right to go for the ball. And
it didn't look like Jackson Gibson was really looking at the ball, though.
No, I don't disagree with that.
So a turnover on downs. Second time Bowling Green has turned it over on downs in this ball game. And Palmyra gets it back. Little head and shoulders fake there, and brought down almost immediately is Wyatt Augsburg as Jakari Clark wrapped him up and threw him down. And I'm surprised that we see any of the starters out there. I know Palmyra's not got the deepest bench, but you're up 44-18 with 5 minutes to go.
I don't know that the team or the community is capable of rolling over against the Bowling Green team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta give them a lot of props
yeah.
for that. I mean, they want to win, and they're going to stick it to them as much as they can. Outside.
To the near side, Augsburg.
Holding.
Yeah.
No flag.
Yeah, no flag, and he's going to take it down the sideline and get another 10 yards after initial contact. They're going to give a late hit on that.
They're going to give a flag on that, but not this. Not even a taunting because he's kind of talking some trash down there with his hands up, and he patted him on the back. Oh, my God. A good run.
Yeah, it was a good run. So that'll take it, add, 15 from the 20, so down to the 5, or half the distance, I'm guessing.
The distance, yeah.
So about to 12. Yeah, they're going to put it right on the 10. Well, I don't know how half the distance works, apparently. It doesn't have math involved.
Yeah, right.
That's for sure.
You ran out of fingers. I get it.
I think the referee ran out of fingers. 44-18, 1st and goal for the Panthers from the 10. They want to add another one here with 4:44 to go. Letting the clock roll. JT takes the direct snap this time, hands it off to the far side, and brought down at the 8 is number 8, Daxton Schluter. Be 2nd and goal.
Schluter was lined up in a receiver formation, but kind of 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, went in motion and took the handoff from Thomas. Gain of about 2 yards, like you said.
4 minutes left in this ball game. Night that Bowling Green's going to want to put behind them.
Yeah. or put in front of them for practice and remember it all through the season.
Thomas going to keep it himself. JT makes a move at the 5, down to the 3. 3rd and goal. Oliver Niemeyer on the stop for the Bobcats. And that'll take us down under 3.5 minutes. (44-18). Palmyra putting it on the Bowling Green Bobcats tonight.
Yeah, they've played. I mean, Palmyra's had several big plays, just played consistent football. Thomas keeps himself.
And he is fighting short of the goal line. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. That'll take another minute off the clock. $2:44 to go. 4th and goal from the 1. Everyone's expecting them to pound it inside. This is when they've been going
right
off there. Yeah. He comes to the near side and takes it in. Touchdown, Palmyra. JT Thomas in for the 1-yard score to make it 50-18 in favor of the Panthers. I don't think that's going to be a consistent strength for them this year. I think they're going to find somebody that can make that adjustment, but it hadn't happened the first 2 weeks.
Well, and Palmyra plays in a different conference. They're going to have a little bit of a different
look, yeah.
Different path forward than what Bowling Green will.
Going for 2 and wrapped up and taken down is Daxton Schluter. And it's 50-18. 2:22 to go in the ball game. All Palmyra here on the road on Eagle 102 Sports.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Bank of Missouri, Shireman Memorials, and Mike Ingram Plumbing.
This is Jonah Jones with Community State Bank of Missouri. At Community State Bank, we believe in keeping your money where it matters, here at home. Community State Bank is committed to serving our neighbors with personalized financial solutions. Whether you're looking to grow your savings or need a loan for that next big step, we are here to help. Your loan decisions are made by people who understand your needs because we live here too. Community State Bank of Missouri with branches in Bowling Green and Troy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Bowling Green Tractor, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate, and Pepsi.
2:22 left in this week 2 matchup. 50-18. Bowling Green trails at Palmyra. And I would not be surprised if they go onside again here.
Oh, no, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Because they want to kneel down on it.
And a different kicker in this time, though.
Okay. Oh, the big guy back in, number 55, Alex O'Brien. And he does kick it deep this time. Deep for Palmyra, that is, down to the 25-yard line. And across the 35 to the 37, it's returned by the Bobcats.
This would be a really good time for Coach Spiegel or Coach Pitzer to spread the ball out and try some different stuff for the last 2 minutes of this football game.
And the I Believe chant starts here from the Palmyra student section with their lightsabers. They had lightsabers and Sith cloaks.
They picked the dark side, huh?
Yeah. But you know, you look at their lightsabers and they're green and blue.
There should be an orange one. I agree.
Yeah, red is Sith. You know, because you have to bleed the kyber crystal. Did I just go way nerd on you?
No, I'm tracking them.
Okay.
I'm tracking. I like it too. Number 20 for Bowling Green.
That's Eli Bartles.
Eli Bartles on the carry for Bowling Green. Gain of about 5 yards, maybe 6. They also have in there Dylan McMenemy is in at quarterback, so it looks like they've got some JV guys getting some reps.
Lego just released a $1,000 Death Star set. As flags come out on second down, another flag comes out on second down. Maybe they're offsetting.
Yeah. Well, surely it's not a false start because we stopped the play.
Yeah. It was a false start. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now we're stopping the play.
Yeah, maybe they got a call. Hey, we were watching this broadcast.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Minute 37 to go. Backs Bowling Green up. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I mean, we've just watched 2 false starts here in the fourth quarter. Stop.
Yeah, called differently
play.
than the first half. Yeah.
And we had a false start on a turnover that.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Clock rolling down to a minute 20 and gain of 1 on second down. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Just letting the clock run here. 0 sense of urgency on Bowling Green to score.
You got your JV in there. You just want to get on the bus and go back to Bowling Green.
Yeah, it's certainly lick your wound time.
And it's been a long time since Bowling Green's had to lick their wounds.
Yeah.
38 seconds left. To the far side. That's number 21, Brett
break free.
Arnson. He does break free
down
on the far side and takes it all the way to the 41 of the Panthers. Oh, sorry, it was Bartles. 20, not 21.
Yeah, big run for Bartles there at the end here of the game. 23 seconds left. And I think you'll see this be the end of it.
Yep. Yep,
sure.
the quarterback's going over to the far side, and this ball game is over. The Palmyra Panthers stun the Bowling Green Bobcats 50-18. Here in week 2 at Palmyra, the Panthers 2-0. Bowling Green falls to 1-1. We've got the postgame for you coming up next on Eagle 102 Sports.
The Eagle 102 Sports postgame show is coming up on KJFM Radio.
Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by Advanced Physical Therapy, State Farm agents Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, People's Savings Bank, and Lynn's Heritage House.
Looking for hard-to-find firearms or want to customize your AR to your exact specifications? DG Firearms in Bowling Green has got you covered. DG Firearms now offers the ARC90 payment plan, making it easier than ever to get the gear you need with flexible payment options. Whether you need parts and accessories for your pistols, rifles, or shotguns, or you're interested in laser engraving or Cerakote for that personalized touch, DG Firearms can deliver. They also have reloading equipment, suppressors, and so much more. Veteran-owned, family-operated, DG Firearms is your go-to for quality and service. Visit them at 115 Business Highway 61 North in Bowling Green or online at dgfirearmsllc.com.
Eagles Bluff Golf Course in Clarksville is a locally owned public course, available for play 7 days a week. For more information, call, visit, or go online to eaglesbluffgolf.com.
The Eagles Nest Inn Bed and Breakfast in Louisiana is where history, comfort, and charm come together. Explore quaint streets, visit local attractions, and return to comfort at the end of the day. Call or book online at theeaglesnestinbb.com.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock, Central State Bank of Illinois, and Eolia Landscape Supply.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Sports postgame show on KJFM Radio.
Final in week 2, the Palmyra Panthers defeat the Bowling Green Bobcats 50-18. Mark Front and Chris Grody back in the broadcast booth. And Chris, like we said there in the closing minutes, it's been a long time since Bowling Green took one on the chin, and maybe that'll be a wake-up call for the Bobcats moving forward.
Yeah, I don't know. Bowling Green running the same veer offense, the same thing that we've seen for a really long time here. I think Bowling Green's going to have to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit. I don't know. They didn't come out very effectively against Clark County, and now they made some changes and some adjustments and did pretty good in that football game, but there was just nothing really they could do here against the Palmyra team that, like we've said, has always been coached really well and came out like they really wanted this game.
Yeah, they were by far the hungrier team. They were ready for this ball game in front of their home fans against one of the bigger non-conference rivalries you're going to see, and they took it back a few years. They took it back to the old field in the way they handled the Bobcats tonight.
Yeah, they did really well, and overall if you look statistically, it's not a great football game on either side of the ball, but Palmyra had a couple touchdowns, a 25-yard touchdown reception, a 60-yard run, a 46-yard run, a 50-yard run. So they had some big plays, and we could talk all night long. You take those plays out, it's a different football game. But
you can't.
Yeah, but you can't, and that's part of this, right? You got to stop those big plays, and you've got to respond to those big plays, and Bowling Green didn't do any of that tonight.
And they didn't take care of the ball either. Again, Palmyra wins the turnover battle, and when Bowling Green did get a turnover, they didn't capitalize.
They didn't capitalize, right.
So it equates to a 50-18 defeat here tonight. We'll take a break, come back with the final tallies and scoring summary after this on Eagle 102 Sports.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green is right here for you and your family. The Hannibal Regional Medical Group team of primary care providers are ready to help guide you on your path to better health. To schedule an appointment, just call 573-324-2241. Hannibal Regional Medical Group in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 sports coverage brought to you all season long by Eagles Bluff Golf Course, People's Bank and Trust, Pike County Health Department, and Missouri State Representative Chad Perkins.
50-18, the final. Palmyra over Bowling Green, and you got some final numbers for us, Chris?
Yeah, we'll start here with the Palmyra side. Now, understand that the Augsburg boys, I know that I gave some of Kayson's to Wyatt, but I got Wyatt down here for 14 carries for 130 yards, so almost just over 9 yards a carry. Kayson had 5 carries for 22 yards. And then number 12 for
Rayson Miller.
Rayson Miller, thank you. I have him with 3 carries for 90 yards. So, he had a pretty good average on his carries. Augsburg was 3 for 9 for 38 yards with a touchdown. And then I'll switch over to the Bowling Green side here and give you some of their calls. Gary Welch, the majority of the carries again for Bowling Green with 21 for 68 yards. Chase Buffington had 11 carries for 40 yards. Jordan Pasley had 6 carries for 54 yards, and one of those was a big 37-yard.
Yeah, just stop short of the goal line on that run.
Yeah, and probably, yeah. And then I'll give you the scoring summary again here. So we scored early in the first quarter with 7:22 left on a 7-yard run. But the 2-point conversion was no good, making Palmyra lead 6-0. Bowling Green responded 5 minutes later with 2:03 left on a 10-yard reception from Chase Buffington to Oliver Niemeyer. The 2-point conversion was no good, 6-6. Palmyra scored twice in the second quarter with 7:15 left on a 25-yard reception and 4:46 left with a 60-yard run, where finally we had our first 2-point conversion good, making it 20-6. Bowling Green scored in the third, with 8:02 on a 24-yard run by Chase Buffington. 2-point conversion no good, 20-12. Palmyra scored with 4:03 left on a 46-yard run. 2-point conversion was good, 28-12. Then Bowling Green scores again for their last time with 1:49 left in the third on a 3-yard run by Gary Welch, 28-18. And we kind of thought there was some hope there for Bowling Green, but then it was all Palmyra. A two-yard run with 9 minutes left in the fourth, making 36-18. A 51-yard run by Miller with 7:38 left in the fourth, making it 44-18. And then the final score with 2:22 left was a 2-yard run by Thomas. The 2-point conversion no good, making it our final 50-18.
Bowling Green falls to 1-1. Palmyra 2-0 on the young season. One of those nights.
Yeah, it's
here from Palmyra.
Yeah, it's early in the season, right? But
there are things that need worked on, or it's going to be a mid-season for these Bobcats. I mean, pre week one, they were talking about their path. Back to the semifinals, and if you don't fix these things here in the first 3-4 weeks of the season, you ain't gonna fix them. So
well, and Bowling Green's literally a young team, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they graduated a bunch of guys last year, but some of the guys, the underclassmen played last year with those guys throughout the years. They, like you said, they've just got some things they've got to adjust, and if Coach Spiegel's listen and Coach Pitcher's listen, now's the time for you to try your offense because we've seen this offense from Bowling Green for a long time, and not you and I just. A lot of teams have seen it for a long time, so they're ready for it and stacking against it.
Back on the road next week at Wright City, first conference game of the season, and then North Callaway at home in 2 weeks before you get Louisiana Van Far and Montgomery County all back-to-back-to-back. Final again, Palmyra 50, Bowling Green 18. For Chris, Mark, we'll see you next week for more high school football on Eagle 102 Sports.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.